All right, welcome to day 23. Today we're looking at the basis of HIIT, that's high intensity interval training. What is HIIT? You see, this is a training method that alternates between short bursts of intense activity and period of rest or low intensity exercises. High intensity interval training. Now, what are the key features? Intensity. You focus high effort during work intervals. Intensity must have high effort. That means this person must put in enough high effort during their work, during the work intervals. E.g., as the coach wants to target your heart rate, or you want to target your heart rate to reach between 80 to 90% maximal heart rate. Now, in most cases, while we are in the laboratory, in exercise physiology, we tend to go not more than 80%. The maximum we usually go for is at most 85%. We don't want to go to 90% because of the way the human heart, any heart that actually goes towards 100, the person is most likely going to collapse on that particular activity. So, and such is what we want to try to avoid. And that collapse may just lead to the person being, you know what I mean? Can just from there pass to the other to the other side. So we don't want that. So it's the reason we usually target maximum 80 to 85%. And before this, we must have, done a lot of assessment to know that this person's heart is healthy before we actually do this kind of engage him or her on this kind of high intensity burst. Then duration, short workouts, typically between 15 to 30 minutes. These are the key features of high intensity interval training. Its duration is usually 15 to 30 minutes. Its versatility includes cardio, body weight exercises, as well as resistance training. Now, what are the benefits of HIIT or high intensity interval training? One, efficient workout. Now, if you are the type who is working on burning calories, it will burn calories and improve fitness in less time. Then two, increased fat burn. It boosts metabolism and continues calorie burn even after workout. Yes. Or calorie burn post-workout. That means even after you've completed the workout and, your body is still burning calories. And then number three, it improves cardiovascular health such that it strengthens your heart and lungs. Now, whenever you are doing anything that has to do with high intensity, apart from your muscles and your skeletals, the two main organs of the body that they are performing at their utmost is your heart and your lungs. Now, why is that? It's your heart and your lungs that are performing the utmost. Your heart is pumping blood continuously to your muscles to be able to contract effectively, pumping oxygenated blood or blood that contains oxygen and other nutrients for your muscles to actually engage in those activities. While your lungs, on the other hand, is receiving or collecting oxygen from the environment to give to your heart to continue mixing with the blood that is coming from the body that its oxygen has been used up, collecting from the body. Then it mixes it with the oxygen that your lungs have brought to it, mixes it, sends it out. Then this process just this is working, just like that. So these two major actually are being strengthened during HIIT, high intensity interval training. It's actually another benefit is that it preserves muscles by focusing on fat loss while maintaining muscle mass. Now, adaptable is suitable for various fitness level and equipment availability. Yes, you must understand that equipment availability is one of the major things that makes it to be suitable. Now, here are some common example or some common format of high intensity interval training format. We have one, the Tabata format. The Tabata format is 20 seconds walk, 10 seconds rest. 20 seconds walk, 10 seconds rest. And these usually go for about 8 rounds or 8 sets rather. And the total will be 4 minutes. That's one format. Then format 2 is 30-30. That means you do whatever activity you are doing, you do it for 30 seconds and you rest for 30 seconds. That's the 30-30 format. Then format 3 is the 45-15. What's the 45-15? The 45-15 is 45 seconds of walk, then 15 seconds of what? Of rest. Now remember that the first figure is usually the walk, while the second figure is the rest period. Now let's look at some examples of high intensity interval training. Now we're starting with body weight. Now burpees is another example of high intensity interval training. Burpees is a very good example of interval intensity training. 2, jumping jacks. 3, mountain climbers. Then 4, high knees. These are examples of body weight high intensity interval training. Then number 2, cardio high intensity interval training. Example is sprint intervals. 2, cycling. 3, rowing. How is sprint intervals? How does it look? You can time yourself and say you're running for 45 seconds. And it's sprint. It's not just normal sprint. That means you should be at your top speed. After 45 seconds, you rest for 15 seconds. Then you go again, just like that. So that's for that. Then cycling, then rowing. Then for strength high intensity interval training include dumbbell thrusters, kettlebell swings, then push-ups. Yes, all of these are examples of high intensity interval training. Then here are some few tips for beginners who want to kickstart a high intensity interval training. You see, you must start with shorter intervals. Yes, start with shorter intervals and lower intensity. Now, because of the fact that we gave 45, 15, 30, 30, does not mean that you have to go 30, 30. No, you can do yours and maybe 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, or 15, 5. You understand? Because you are a beginner, so you start with shorter intervals and lower intensity. And in some cases, you might need to rest longer if need be to recover fully before you continue. So that's one of the tips you must actually know. Then warm up and cool down to prevent injury. Yes, in fact, warm up and cool down, we cannot emphasize on this enough. In fact, when it comes to high intensity interval training, in fact, you even need more warm up and cool down than every other person who does any other kind of, exercise or training regimen. Because a majority of your muscle groups are engaged at the same time. So they all need to be set for the start. And after they've completed this cycle, they need to be brought back to their normal state of rest to ensure you do not have or sustain injury. Now, high intensity interval training is a powerful and a time efficient workout for improving fitness, burning fat, as well as building endurance. So it's not just this thing, it's efficient and it's very good for building endurance. Now, you can give yourself this week, can give yourself a high intensity interval training workout, a try this week, and let me know. If I can even do it today and let me know. You can do it today, do it tomorrow. Then let me know in the comment section how it felt like. And if 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 you need help, we'll give you some help. So let me know in the comment section. As usual, please do well to like this video, subscribe this channel. you know, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, this is just day 23. Tomorrow we'll meet day 24. Bye.